Hey guys, it's Fonzie with Dip Your Car, and we have an exciting video for today. I got a text from my buddy Peter over at KP Pigments, and he said, dude, I just overnighted you a brand new HyperShift Pearl. And look what I have right here. Inside this package is a brand new HyperShift. I haven't seen it, I haven't sprayed it, I haven't smelt it. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but you and I are gonna mix it and spray it together for the very first time. I'm so pumped. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, in here, brand new HyperShift. Let's open this baby up and see what we got. I told them that we're doing the M3 today, so we need enough for 2 gallons. I don't know if it's a white powder or a color powder. Okay, this is sterling silver sample, so hold on to these. This is unrelated. This is, I don't know what this is, ZGP HyperShift. And is that a color powder pearl or a white powder?
It's like in between.
Let me see if I can show. Okay. That is a hard purple to gold. So the question is, if this is a color powder HyperShift, we want a specific pigment load, and if it's a white powder HyperShift, we want a specific pigment load. Why don't we try 1 25 gram into 2 gallons, or a 12.5 gram per gallon load? Start with that. We can always add more, but if it acts like a white powder shift and we put too much, that first coat could be a mess. If you're using a white powder pearl or HyperShift and you put too much pigment in, you can end up with clouding and striping and yellowing out. It's a lot easier to spray white powder interference style pearls with a lighter pigment load. So why don't we start with that? So 1 gallon of glossy top coat into the beaker. Just like always, after we do the mixing shots, we're gonna cut this down with another gallon of glossy top coat. So it'll be 2 gallons of glossy top coat with a 12.5 gram per gallon load. Now, we are working on the M3 today, and if you can see, there's a black base on it now. I don't know if you can see that, but what we want to do with a brand new pearl is show you what it looks like in its neutral form over a black base. After we're done with this video and you guys get an idea of what colors this pearl is going to produce, then you guys can let me know what base you want to see it over next. So, this is weird, dude. There's 25 grams right there. I mean, I'm assuming it's just going to be a purple to gold. It has a shimmer of like an interference style pearl, but it is so freaking purple. All right, let's see what it looks like on a stick. Or I'm gonna make, I don't even know what to make of that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what it's gonna do. But it looks freaking wild. This is definitely different than any other HyperShift we have. He was right about that. I mean, what do you even see on that stick? Greens? Well, whatever. It's going over a black base on the M3. I am so excited to see what it looks like. Let's go. right, guys, we're all done with today's project. Now, there's no denying this pearl is completely nuts. Now, one tip I'll give you right off the bat, if you decide to use this color, I think 12.5 grams per gallon is a little too high of a pigment load. In some angles, the color looks a little bit choppy. I think that the sweet spot for this color is actually 5 grams per gallon. 3 or 4 coats at 5 grams per gallon would probably come out a lot more even and a lot smoother than 2 coats like we did at 12.5. So keep that in mind. Now, I learned years ago that you can't necessarily predict how a pearl is going to look once it's sprayed, just based on how it looks in powder form. Sometimes they just don't match up. This pearl is on a completely different level. It makes no sense at all. When you guys see the car outside in a second, you're gonna wonder if I swapped pearls halfway through the project, and I didn't. It's genuinely that crazy. When you see it outside, do me a favor, leave a comment below, rate this car for me 1 through 5. Let me know if you love it or if you hate it. And more importantly, you saw the color over black today. I want to know what base color you want to see this pearl on next, because it does what it does over black. I think this pearl could be completely insane over the right base color. If you want to dip your own car, you know what to do. Click right here. It'll bring you to all of our colors and our kits. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the project. I'll see you on the next one.